Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunas, and today we'll be continuing the vintage story run. So during the last episode we gathered the resources to basically do the entire Bronze Age in one episode. We ended up smelting something along the lines of like 4,000 units of tin bronze, and we found the absolute motherload of copper as well. In the two malachite deposits we found very early on. Each of them basically gave several thousand units of copper each, and I'm imagining that there's probably something along the lines of like a massive like copper area underground as well, similar to how you find the resources underground when you go and use the prospecting pick, which is what we are currently doing for iron. I'm attempting to track down the closer deposit because I did get hematite readings by my base before. We did find one up here a couple of episodes ago, but I decided to do this one first because it's a lot closer. Ooh. I'm gonna have to lure this guy away. I can't hear him, for some reason. Thing is, I'm not likely to be able to damage him, I don't think. Okay, we got away from him. I was not expecting him to roll up on me like that. That was, quite scary. I'm surprised he didn't manage to hit me, actually. I feel like I did a pretty good job there. Oh wait, I'm missing health. I don't think he hit me. I didn't hear, the hit marker thing go off. I think I'll check here. Just in case something like that happens again, I'm gonna get my health up, and I'm also gonna make some more bandages, just so that I'm prepared. Okay, and then we'll do it like that so we know that cattail is the bottom. Okay. Poor magnetite. Okay, so if we do another reading here, maybe. high magnetite, 2.21, 2.36, 2.49, 2.31. So it's probably closer to here, actually. .43. I'm gonna check the north and the south. And then decide where to dig down based off of that. But I'm not gonna go very far in either direction. Probably only like 20 blocks from the reading. Okay, so we've done a reading to the north and the south. The southern reading is slightly lower. The northern reading is quite a bit higher. I'm gonna do one more northern reading. And if it's higher again, we're gonna continue back north. If it's not, we're gonna start looking underground. This might actually be a spot to do it at. I don't want to go too far. .24. So that has gone down, so we probably want to start digging down around here, or slightly inward. I'm gonna leave all the points on the map until until I start hitting the iron underground though. .62. 2.49. That other one didn't come up. Yeah, I'd say here maybe. And we'll do... I think I'll mark these with dirt actually, it'll be safer. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. My food's going down kind of fast. I'm not sure why. It is gonna go down fast now though, because I am gonna be wearing, holding an oil lamp. Okay. Nothing. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Borax. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll do 7 at a time, I think. Magnetite trace amounts. So we'll go in this direction. So the magnetite is gone. So we'll dig in the opposite direction. Magnetite large amounts. We're heading in the right direction. Okay, it's not there. Maybe if we go this way. Magnetite large amounts again. Doesn't seem to be that way. doesn't seem to be this way. It could be below. So I think I'm gonna try going down. Iron ore. We found it. Magnetite. Oh wait, this... Bleh. I don't know how I've been looking for it all this time and it was magnetite and not hematite. I basically committed them all to memory then. The hematite one was up here. I'm sure I got a hematite reading somewhere else though. Yeah, hematite. There. Maybe the hematite is in a different direction. We can track that down at a later date though. I'm so glad we finally found a supply of it though. This prospecting pick does actually work pretty well. I wasn't sure, but it really does work. I'm gonna take another reading, because I don't think that's worth it. Magnetite large amounts. Magnetite trace amounts. Large amounts. I guess we're gonna continue. The only problem with this is it does use up quite a lot of pickaxe durability, because you have to mine around a lot in the stone. Seems like there's actually a pretty good amount just in this one cluster. We seem to have hit like the main source of it now as well. Right, we're at 28 stability, so I think I'm gonna head back to the surface for a little bit, just to let it regenerate somewhat. Otherwise, we're gonna start having to deal with drifters, and I don't want to be dealing with that. And it will be tier 4 spawns. Right, it's still going down, so we're in a temporarily unstable area as well. I had thought it'd gone down kinda quick. This was like the highest point I found iron at as well, so there could be way more deeper. And it's only in this specific one. And plus it goes back this way, so the more I go this way, the more I could find potentially. But anyway, I need to get to mining and quick. Because after this, next time I have to leave, I'm probably gonna go back home. And that'll be all the iron that I'll be having for maybe a few days, or a few in-game days. It all depends. It could be a few episodes. I don't know when I want to come back, and I don't know how long it will last. I can say for certain there's a good few iron tools that I want. And then there's also the large windmill. Now that I know I don't have to go into caves super deep underground for it though, I'm not as tempted to go caving anymore. Like, the main benefit of that now will be just to get gears. So... But I am definitely gonna upgrade my falcons to iron. And then we'll just use the bronze ones. We'll use the durability over time on the weaker enemies. Trace amounts. Very large amounts, so continues this way. I'm probably gonna keep doing that until I'm absolutely certain that there's no more, and then I'll go a bit deeper and do the same thing. I'm actually loving the prospecting pick though. I didn't understand how to use it before, but I think it's quickly become one of my favorite tools. Definitely worth learning how to use. It makes the game a lot easier when it comes to mining. Otherwise, I would have just been blindly searching caves, like risking bumping into tier 4s with no armor. Like for hours and hours on end. That's how I found iron every single time before. It's like all down to just dumb luck. And it's not worth doing. I need to start leaving. Excellent. Nearly 5 stacks. That should provide plenty of iron for the time being. There's easily at least a stack or two left in that disc, I reckon. And there's probably even more in that area. So we just gotta keep looking. It's a great start to the episode though, I'm very happy with that. Now we just have to get home and start processing it. Also, I lost way less pickaxe durability than I thought. I reckoned by the time I actually found it I would have lost like 2 pickaxes, but no. I lost the tiny bit of durability I had on the copper one, and only a slight bit on the prospecting tin one. And then I ended up using like a pickaxe and a quarter for tin bronze pickaxes, which isn't too bad considering the amount of iron I managed to get. I'm feeling like I'll probably be able to make like 5. Yep, and then we should probably get enough back from this to be able to make up like another 3. Just gotta crush up some of the iron. So if we do that for now. Oh, that's kind of a bad spot. Okay, we can probably crush up some more iron than this. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Yeah, we don't have enough. Black coal. More black coal. Great. That works. 5 of those are running. We have a fairly decent bit of spare iron. I think I'm just gonna try and sleep through this apocalyptic rift activity, because it is probably gonna last the entire night. High rift activity, that's fine. 2 servings, 2 servings. That's enough for now. I'm gonna go mine limestone while I wait for this. Okay. So I'm gonna widen this a little bit before I do anything. And then I'll probably deepen it as well, but I want to start thinking about getting actual limestone rock soon. So I can make ashlar blocks and other types of bricks or blocks. While the cobblestone does look decent, I'd rather use it as more like foundation material or underground material. so number 2 this way. Okay, I've finished mining. I'm gonna head back temporarily. There is an issue now though. One, it's getting hard to see in the corners because I don't have enough light. And also because I don't have enough light, there's a lot of enemies spawning. I probably killed at least a dozen enemies while I was there. We did get a decent amount of limestone, but I would like to go back and get more. I may process the iron first though, because it is already ready. And then we can go back with even stronger pickaxes. I am gonna need a pickaxe to break through. I can go there for now. We'll do one of those for now. And then there's the iron bloom that's in here as well. Okay, so first things first. we heat that up. They go on there. And then we put an iron bloom on. Okay, it does seem like it's working, because whenever I do that, this lights up. I'm gonna get perhaps a tad bit more coal. Actually, I'll just take the entirety of that stack. Right, we are gonna be running out, or at least be running low. 700. I'm not sure what temperature it needs to be. I'm assuming at least 900. We'll keep going though. Alright, 1000 definitely seems like it'll work. So first things first, we probably need a new set of tongs. I should probably put that on. I think this, because this is the first time I'm smithing with iron in this series, I'm probably not gonna cut it. I won't be doing this too long. I'm just getting the absolute necessary tools that I need for the time being. Right, that can be split. So as long as it's around 800, you can still work it. That actually made me jump. I was not expecting it to break there. Okay. Definitely seems a lot more interactive now. I actually like this more. It is more steps, but that's just vintage story for you. And honestly, I like that about the game. Okay. I think this will be the last Iron Bloom for the time being. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna need to make tongs. They're not that expensive, but I would have rather not had to make them. I put a bit too much coal out. I may as well use it all now. As well. Maybe next time. I might actually fast forward this then, or cut, because you've seen how forging the ingots works. And forging everything else is going to be the same as normal. At least manually forging it, because I don't believe I can use mods anymore once you get past the Bronze Age. Right, we've got down to the last item. I did manage to just about smith one more iron bloom. I'm just heating up the ingot now with the last of the fuel. And there goes the fuel. I think I'll go for a shovel. I'm not too worried about hammers yet, because I still have slightly under half durability on this one, and then I have another spare one as well, which is easily enough to probably forge another 7 or 8 iron items. I screwed up. Ugh. Oh well. I swear that said, to break it. Do I have enough shovels? Yeah, that's full durability, I probably do then. Right, I guess I'll get started on the next thing that I wanted to do. That was, a bit of a shame that that happened, but I should have been paying more attention. I don't think I'm gonna quench anything just yet, because I don't know what it does. We can experiment with that once I have more material. Right, so for now, what we need to do is prepare food. How long do these have? 7 days still, that's fine. No, I won't be able to use that. It might be time to start using the flax up. And then we don't exactly have an equal amount of turnips, so we are going to use carrots. Oh, you're down there, you're not a ferret. Neither are you. Okay. Yep. And then while those are cooking, I need to work on more torches. And also I can throw those away. Okay. So we'll do 12. Okay, 4, 4, 4, and then we want to take that off and put those on there, and then in this one we want to cook up another batch of that. The iron hoe can come out and go here. Actually, no, it can go on the tool racks out here. Right, I'm hoping by the time I'm back, a decent amount of these will be ready to grow. Not grow, be harvested. And then we'll head over there and start planning out the first areas of the main base. I might even put some roads down as well. All depends on whether I have enough limestone or not, though. Ow. All those are done. Okay. We should be able to empty this one and save a slot. Yep. Okay. Now we just need shovels. Yep, that is fine. We should have plenty of durability, honestly. Great. So this is day 3, I believe. There's some magnetite there as well. I don't know if it's the start of this one though. I don't know how far the trails extend outwards. Anyway, I need to delete some of these so that the map is a bit less busy. double check there's no soil down this way. No. 1, 2. That one's really far. Oh, there's another one here actually as well. It's worth getting all of it, I think, though. So we'll try and do that before the end of today. Hopefully we'll get lucky and find another lot as well while we're out there. But I also need to start thinking about composting the rot that I have as well, because that is going to help out massively. Or just purposely growing excess for the purpose of composting. That wouldn't hurt. I don't have animals at the moment, although they are something I'd like to get at some point. Honestly, there's quite a few things that I want to do. I just don't have the time to do all of them. I think priority is probably getting the windmill set up, just so that iron doesn't take forever. I don't mind doing it, but for every iron item I have to smith a bloom, and I have into an ingot, and then I have to smith the ingot into an item. And it does take a lot of time if I'm trying to do like 5 or 6 tools at once. And armor takes, just for chainmail, it takes 2.5 hours. Because I spent basically 3 episodes from my last series doing it, and it took the entirety of 3 episodes to do. So it takes quite a long time, and I don't want to be doing it manually this time around. I want to be doing that with a half hammer. So having a windmill would be very nice for that. And just other stuff like grinding down limestone. I feel like quite a lot of mid to late game recipes are gonna rely on it, so having it early on is gonna be great. I don't know how to like consistently find high fertility soil in the wild. Like, so far I've just come across it randomly. I don't know if there's like a method you can use for looking for it. The only thing I feel like I understand about it is it spawns relatively close to like areas with lots of like ponds, or close to coastal areas, I think. Take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt, because I could be wrong. Yeah, anyway, let's get this gathered. Also, when I put the farm down, I need to be absolutely sure of the location, because once you till soil, you can't, like, reclaim the block by digging it back up. Like, that's it. And high fertility soil is going to be very expensive for us at the moment, so I want to be careful with it. Okay, that's the first deposit. At this rate, we might be able to get home before the day ends. It's still relatively early. Kinda lucky I found this one, it was tucked away quite nicely. Ah, here we go. This is the last deposit. It doesn't seem like it's a very big one either. Actually, no, never mind. It's a bit bigger than I thought it was. Okay, that should be all of it. Oh, hang on. There's a bit more here. Okay, that was lucky that I decided to do that. That's a new trader. I'll have a look at who this is next time though. For now I am gonna end here, as we've overshot by a bit. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps out massively and I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.